All right, hey everyone. This is a tutorial video on how to create your CAMS drawing and specifically with your configurations, right? So if you have, once you have all your CAMs made, we want to make this drawing, kind of what you see here. And for now, I'm just going to kind of use this as my base, and so I'm going to just input another version of what we have already here. Okay, so first thing, anytime you start on a drawing, you want to insert your views. So I'm going to come here to Insert View. I'm going to click on Insert. And in particular, I made two versions of this, so ignore that. But I'll start with the eccentric cam. Right, so if you have the eccentric cam, this is my version 2 with the configurations. And this is what my base configuration was: a diameter of 1, a thickness of 1, and a hole of 0.25. Right, so I want to update some of these so that my diameter is now 2 inches, and the thickness of the cam itself, I'm going to make 0.25. Right, and then make sure you hit this generate button, and then I'm going to click on the eccentric cam. Okay, so now when I drag this in here, I find a spot on my drawing. For the sake of this example, I'm just going to put it off to the side. Okay, once that's in there, again, I have my projected view. I'll go ahead and grab my side view as well. And then I'm going to also project my isometric view. Okay, so those are in there for you. And one more thing here, I'll go ahead and remind yourself to shade your isometric view. Okay, so right click on it, go to shaded view, and then you can drag that in line there so you can kind of make it look the way I have it as you see right now. Okay, the other part obviously is adding some dimensions. Right, so let's say I dimension this now. As I said, the diameter right now should be 2 inches. The thickness here is 0.25. The hole itself is also 0.25, and the side also 0.25. Okay, so that covers the main dimensions there for the eccentric cam. The other part I was getting some questions on, if you want to be able to show the location, you see how I have the center mark there, it's 0.5 inches from the center. All you have to do is there's a couple extra clicks here. If you come over to this side, you can click on center mark for a circle, right? So you click on the edge of the circle, it'll give you that center mark. For the center of something like a square, I'm going to come over here to edge center line. So click on these two edges, that'll give you that center line, and then, oops, click on, one more time, click on, zoom in here, click on this edge and this edge, I'll give you that center line, and then that'll allow me to go dimension from the center to the center of the circle, there it is, and then I can get this 0.5 value. All right, so that should cover the dimensioning. The final thing I wanted to mention here is if you wanted to change, let's say you change your configuration, I decided that the diameter here actually 2 inches is not what I wanted. I want it to be 3 inches, for example. Okay, so instead what you'd want to do is you right click on this and you go to change configuration. Okay, so when I go to change configuration, now it opens this menu back up. I'll change it to 3 inches, go to generate, okay, and then I'll hit the check mark. Oops. And it should update, there it is. Okay, it should update my drawing as necessary. So you see here my diameter changed to 3, the distance between the center of the circle and the center of the square also changed to 0.75 since both of those were dependent on the diameter. All right, so hopefully that gives you a good idea how to put your cams into a drawing, putting dimensions on, including center marks, as well as changing configurations as necessary.